Hey everybody, this is Asher. Welcome to Starsector. Let's blow up some shit. Today we're going to be doing something we haven't done in a little while, which is to get into combat. And as I was talking about last time, we did have two bounties that were over here, including one that seems to be pretty doable with the ships that we have. Unfortunately, it's 4 days away, and if we look at the information here, he is in a system with a supergiant primary star in the Sagan system. Problem is that there are 1, 2, 3 red giant stars, so we're probably not going to be able to get that in time, if we can even get there in time. However, there is a nice happy little pirate bounty right here. It's actually worth a little bit more that I should be able to get to in time. I did say before it would be time to fight some pirate stations, and as we go around here, there are a few things I want to fix up. Like if we look at our main flagship here, at least right now, the Griffin is what it's called right now. Things are looking pretty good here, but one thing that I kind of forgot about until I saw on the on a Reddit post that was about helping new players out, survey equipment. That's something that is really nice and really helpful to say putting on some of these other lower level ships here. That's something I should have talked about before, should have remembered. Fortunately, from the looks of it, AutoFit was already doing some of this, so we can try to put survey equipment on some of our other ships to try and reduce the cost of surveying if we decide to go that route. But for now, we smell blood. Let's see if we can find it. Like I said, I got 4 days, 3 days. Yeah, I'm pretty sure I'm missing that bounty because that's 2 days to get there, and it's not just 2 days to get to the system. You actually have to fly in there and engage. Also, we can't even take a straight line because of the nebula. I do have a bunch of fuel and a bunch of supplies, but I'd rather not deal with that. So, oh, we got a derelict ship out here somewhere. Let's see what this is. Sometimes it's something good. It's a mule class freighter, so it's probably just gonna be some salvage. Well, it's a decent salvage for a ship floating out on its own. I accept those gifts. All right, how are we doing? How are we doing on our bounty? 1 day left. Yeah, there's no way. There's no friggin' way. However, this pirate base, we haven't totally located where it is yet, but it is in the beta Sagan system, so we do know that. Technically, if we really wanted to find out, pinpoint where exactly it is, we could go to this system here where it's harassing somebody. We can go to a bar and say, hey, where is the thing in the system? But we're already out here. We've got plenty of time to look and find it, so we're just gonna skip that bounty. We're not even gonna get a bounty expired message, but once again, my goal is to get 1,000,000 credits so I can start forming a colony, because the colony is going to be a great way to get some additional income once everything gets up and running. I still want to get a commission from the Persian League. One thing that's going to be a little interesting there, oh, we have another bounty, and this bounty is a little bit more substantial, and it's all the way down here. Yeah, see, Atlas, they're combat freighters. They're big, heavy, not huge firepower, but that's probably too rich for me. And there's a second pirate base all the way over here. Huh, well, let's see how the first pirate base goes. Maybe we can snap some pirates and use some of this income to get some better not some better mission reports, but some better income, because we want to get to that 1,000,000. And okay, well, this is definitely a pirate-controlled system. There are no planets. We got sensor contacts here, so that's probably where the ship is. But since we are already here, the very first thing we're going to do is fuck with their buoys here. They have 3 buoys available. They have a comm relay. Let's break it for salvage. We get a little bit of stuff. Just take all the things. We're actually near our inventory max. Pirates don't like that we did that. Get rid of the nav buoy, which is very important. I could try to take control of it, but I'd rather just destroy it. Take everything. We're a little bit overweight. Oh wow, where's my nose deciding to act up all of a sudden? That's irritating. Okay, we don't need all that metal, so we can just leave that out here for the time being. Alright, pirates still don't like us. And then we have over here a sensor array that'll give us some sensor range. But we also have a pirate base. Now it's an orbital station. It's 2 stars, so we can take it. A makeshift station serving as a meeting place. Base of operations is home to fairly significant semi-permanent population. You can already see that this fleet, one's maintaining contact, one's maintaining contact. We want to kind of chase them off here. But look, we actually have our... this is one thing that I like to do with pirate bases. We have our... stuff off, our transponder off, so we can actually go and dock with them, and we can do some business with them too. Like, we can sell metals to them. It's not for a lot of money, but we can sell domestic goods. We can sell drugs and organs to them. That's fine, because we're just going to be getting some of this back anyway. I could even buy fuel. I can even sell on the black market to them, see what's available. I don't think they have a lot of ships to buy. Oh, they have a few ships to buy. Oh, they have some Atlas cruisers that we could buy. Not that I want to. But I do need to start looking for maybe some higher level ships like that. So, do they do tariffs on the open market? Yes, they're proper pirates. So if we sell this, this is fine. This is fine. Nobody's here to tell us we can't do this. I can actually sell some of this heavy machinery too. Let's sell 70 of it. Sell the drugs. Sell the domestic goods. And the harvested organs. We'll have some fun with that later. I guess probably a good idea for me to buy some fuel. Just in case we decide we want to go across the sector to do a little bit more black market. Not black market, but more pirate raiding. Durability of ships engines by 100. Advanced turret gyros. I wish I could see if I already knew these. Armored weapon mounts. Not really very exciting. Broadsword LPCs, Talon LPCs, both good, but it looks like I have a few of those already. So let's just go ahead and confirm the buy, confirm the sale. So we're going to make a little bit of money off of these pirates. This colony does have thousands of people. We could actually look at the colony info as well. So there's population infrastructure. They have a military base, a low-tech orbital station, and a spaceport. I don't know where their spaceport's hooked up to. But the more important thing is that we consider our military options. And we would be fighting the base with allies. So let's go back for a second. We're not going to fight you guys just yet, because I want these ships to be a little farther away. If we do our military options now, they still got a few supporting ships here. See if we can chase all these guys off. That'd be nice. See, now we just have the base here. So we could have had a fight before, we'd have a lot of stuff here, but now we can just focus on the base and mop up afterwards. Just a little bit of detail work like that makes a lot of difference. So we're going to engage the station, and we're going to deploy everybody, because this is what we are here for today, is to actually beat some shit up. So we're going to have... Let's have both herons follow me. We're going to have... some hammerheads supporting the Falcon. Yeah, I kind of like having the carriers follow me here. We have some individual ships that are going to do their own individual things. But let's go ahead and fly. So we actually bumped into a heron crash landing. Whoops. Should probably get a closer zoomed in shot of some of this flying. We'll see how that goes. Probably not too well, but where's our base? Okay, we got some missiles incoming. So we got a hammerhead that's kind of in our way. Please move. You are really in our way. So there's the base. It's just kind of a big gunship thing. We got the Falcon that's right up front. So we can go ahead and put shields up right now. I think it's time I probably use some missiles. Now the thing that I haven't really gotten into very much here with this ship is that it has some weird missile loadouts here. Like, it'll fire like a shit ton of missiles that are kind of there just to scatter everything about. But look, we've already overwhelmed it. That's excellent. So if we can, do we have any more missiles we can fire is the question. Doesn't look like it. So time for the mop-up. This could be some of the easiest credits I've ever gotten here. So let's see if we can take a picture for posterity. Maybe we can make that work. Alright, I think that's the shot. Hey guys. I'm gonna post this on Facebook later, I guess. I don't know. Oh, I just fired a bunch of missiles at nothing. So that's it. The orbital station's gone. Have a bunch of stuff held in reserve as well on my end, but your relationship with the pirates is currently very low. Salvage crew gets up a bunch of stuff as well, and the mine depot is gone. And look at this. We get some free stuff. We even got a Talon LPC just for fun. So we did some business with them and then destroyed them and then got some metals back. And that's a bunch of experience. We got 2 character points to spend. So that's awesome. Alright, and we have some other pirates that are coming our way. They're looking for our fleet. They probably don't want to fight our fleet. So let's see here. We need to get the 3rd level here. So it's 15% weapon damage. Then we're going to go ahead and get industry. And there's a few things I could do here. Because we do want to do some colony stuff. If I want to have AI administrators for colonies, then I could do that, but I kind of like to personally manage it. Another thing that's pretty good is salvaging. We're doing a lot of salvaging already. And it'll give us the remote survey ability as well, which is one of the abilities we do not have unlocked. But I do like the possibility of getting more rare resources. So let's see, these guys are not going to come after us. So we got a few repairs that are completing. That's nice. Let's go ahead and salvage the sensor array as well. Alright, so that's easy money, easy experience, easy pirates. Get the hell out of here. So yeah, we could just take on everything. But let's go to the jump point again. Just go in, go out, blow some shit up. And maybe we do it again. Because right now we have a bounty. We just finished that one. Oh, did the other pirate base bounty go away? Well, that's too bad if it did. I thought there was one more out here. So pirate bounty. Oh, there it is. Okay, exact location unknown. It's in the Genbu star system, which I'm pretty sure we've been to. But this is a good excuse as any to go see if we can get some stuff from a black hole system. We have a ton of fuel, and we'll be able to get more from over here. Even though the pirates hate us, they can appreciate the fact that we're shooting them out of the sky. Like, will recognize game, if that's the word for it. Maybe it's the word for it, maybe it's not. But like I said, we're just trying to increase our coffers, and there's 2 ways to do that. One is to go through and do missions, and you can see on the right here. I'm not exact. I thought that was on by default for the assume course cancel. Here's how much fuel, how many days left. That could potentially be a mod. I'm not sure. I'm sorry if it is. I'm pretty sure it's normal. It's certainly something that I remember from before. But regardless, we're going to use it because it's useful. We got 11 days. We got plenty of fuel. We got a very good amount of surprise. The Sindrian Dikad is now hostile with Tritachyon, which is another thing I want to talk about with commissions real quick, is that right now in the early game, it's really valuable for me to be able to fly around neutrally around the systems here, especially because there's still a few Tritachyon ships I want to get, like an Astral, which is a really good carrier. It is something that is getting nerfed in the next update, rightfully and finally, but it isn't nerfed yet, so we're going to see if we can make some good use of it. I also want to get some other big ships as well, but colony is going to be the first priority. The ships that I have right now are good enough to take care of it. We're just going to kind of go around. I'm a little surprised we haven't gotten any other ship contacts or anything, but that's okay. This is a fairly straightforward flight. I was expecting a few more nebula, a few more solar storms in the interstellar medium here. I mean, just the whole hyperspace area just looks really fascinating to me. But we have, let me look at the map here real quick. We actually have a nebula old, which that means that maybe there was a planet there, but there's not now. But we are a little bit close to Elsbeth again, which is one of the places I'm still thinking about doing for a colony. And I could try to go up here to a few places just to see what's here, but I think over here and then checking out the black hole is good. Plus the pirate base may have another comm relay. We may get another bonus mission somewhere. I say bonus mission. All missions are bonus missions. Now, but we'll see if these pirates have a little bit more bite to them. Supposedly, as the game goes on, not supposedly, I've actually witnessed it. As the game goes on, we're going to go through the nebula this way. Okay, we have, Okay, did not mean to do that, but that's fine. Distress beacon. I liked how someone else put it in that new player tips post on Reddit. It's like 11 times out of 10, that's pirates out to kill you. It's like, I'm glad I'm not the only one with that experience. There we go. So there is a comm relay here. And there is a personal bounty for this person as well. And we could probably take that one on, but it's completely all the way across the area. Anyway, we are about to do the hegemonies, somebody's dirty work for him here. So let's go into the planet. Our we're gonna get in a fight real quick, or maybe we won't. We may actually chase off some of these people. So there's a pirate base, unidentified entity, unidentified contact. So like I said, those oh, Tohill Prison. Well, a makeshift station that looks like it's medium tech, fairly significant semi-permanent population. You can choose what kind of tech you want to do here. We have a lot of pirates kind of flying around as well. I'm not going to worry about the beacons this time since we happen to land right next to where we need to go. And there's a white dwarf. Just had that in Dyson's rear program as well. So what ships do we have around here? So run away, please. Let's consider our military options first. So these guys would join the engagement, and I'd like to avoid that if at all possible. Nobody on comms here. Nobody's got business at the bar here. So we're just going to kind of do the same thing we did before. Which is, we got metals to sell. We got fuel to buy. We don't have too much else. We could buy some marines. Sometimes those are in demand. We're okay on supplies right now. I could try to buy some more, but I think we're okay with 406. We'll get some from blowing up your base. Let's look at the fleets here real quick just to see. They don't really have... They do have a Colossus Heavy. But yeah, once again, not very inspiring. And I'm going to sneeze here in just a second. I'm very sorry. Maybe not. It's going to be a touch and go, I guess. So let's chase you guys off. Let's chase you guys off. And do we got it? Yes. So this is a different tech of a base here. It's an orbital station, but it does only have attacks on one side. So we're going to deploy everybody again. Hopefully we'll have similar success to last time. So it seemed like the Herons following me worked pretty well. And then other ships following the Falcon. Like I said, what the Apogee doesn't have necessarily an umph anymore, it does make up for in its just absolute toughness. So stick to that plan and even that monster can be destroyed. So we've got an actual orbital base coming up here. We're going to do the same thing we did last time, which is launch a lot of missiles at it. And hopefully those missiles will take care of it. The power grid can't cope. Did we have somebody that was like injured and never fully repaired? Oh, it's because, yeah, you outran your support. So you're drawing fire. We've got some actual lasers here this time for actual cats. The Falcon's going to be in my way, which is a little annoying, but let's fire the missiles, I guess. Okay, so we lost one ship. Gotta watch our own 6 now. But see, our shields can take a lot of hits. Oh, we actually lost a hammerhead. Okay. Gotta be a little more careful with this. Like I said, once this ship turns around, we can eat some fire on it, but we don't need to eat all the fire on it. Okay, you're about to be out of missiles. Good, we finally got him knocked down here. Let's go in for the kill. So we had an AI ship that we were probably planning on not keeping. Look! You literally... I just blasted my own ship. I'm terrible at this game, but that ship literally got in my line of fire. But yeah. Orbital station down. A hammerhead that got a little too aggressive got shot up. And it was disabled or destroyed. I don't think we need to worry about recovering that ship, to be honest. We can't recover it anyway. We will recover the wolf because it's pretty easy. Pick through the wreckage, and look what we get. More supplies, more fuel, and some guns. Some actual, honest-to-God guns. A graviton beam's actually pretty nice. Wow, I got some weird animal noises out there. But yeah, just like that, our coffers are kind of full again. And we got a lot more experience. Again, we lost a hammerhead. We gained reputation. We gained a lot of credits. And that's all pretty good. So what do I want to do here? Because I have 2 character points right now. Since we're not doing the colonies just yet, because I don't have the money for it, let's go ahead and, like I said, industrial planning, colony management, salvaging, those are all good. Field repair is not as exciting. Safety procedures are okay, but not as exciting. I do still want to get damage control, which I talked about before, but we do need to think ahead to the colonies here. But what I'm going to do is go ahead and get some of our salvaging here, just to try and get some more rare resources, and then we'll work on leveling this up as we need to, which we needs to be able to get some administrators soon. So let's see, what else do we have? Should have salvaged out of the air last time for this too. That's a really good salvage that I missed out on. Okay, so we have pirates that are pretty angry, but angry. Okay, we actually have a these guys might take us on. Oh no, it's an unidentified fleet pursuing a pirate corsair. So I don't think they're hostile to us. No, they're not. Okay, good. Was that somebody else coming in to take out the station? Maybe. That'd be pretty good. So we got a mining station as well. See, this is where salvage is good, and and this is what I love about Starsector, is that it's a living, breathing world. So there's a lot of stuff that just goes on in the background that is constantly being processed. Alright. So anything else here? We kind of had a debris field, and we had 2 planets. And let's see here. We actually did unlock remote survey. So coordinate the fleet's active sensor network to perform preliminary survey of all planets within 10,000 units. Let's do remote survey. It's going to take a little bit of time. Alright. So we have somebody else here. It's not exactly hostile to us. And this is actually a really small system, so we just have a debris field. This will give us a chance to do some repairs. Ludic Path Cell, Kezeron, those are little local things. I do want to do a quick sensor burst just to make sure. It looks like we have something to the north of that star and something around this other planet. So this is why some of this stuff is worth doing and just checking out. But hey, we got some combat going on now. That's good. Another debris field. And it looks like we have a sensor contact down here too. I missed the debris field. Good, go me. And inside the pod is another person. This is kind of how you overcap your crew capability, by the way. So let's see. Let's look at our characters real quick. I don't know the best way to do this right now, but we have we probably have 1 or 2 spare people. You're a big like fighter, right? Oh no, it was our autopiloted hammerhead that oh, maximum number of officers exceeded. So we can't actually use him right now, but we can level up these other jokers. So target analysis, yes please. Power grid modulation is really good for the AI. We don't care about striker things for you. I like specializing my people. Alright, so that's good. That's good. Same for you. Evasive action. There's a few ships that you can get away with doing both of these, but like you're also going to be a carrier specialist. So a wing commander, we want that. There we go. Good levels for everybody, except for you. But we're at 5 of 4. So we gotta find a way to get a few more officers, but still, good stuff. A little bit more salvage here. Anything we can do, get just a few more supplies. We're actually 3 over right now, but that'll change in just a second. Alright, so around this white dwarf we got one more thing. And hopefully we don't have like the big evil giant pirate fleet of doom about to get me, because I have some cats that are literally chasing each other around like morons. Which is great. I'm glad they're feeling... Oh wow, did I forget to actually salvage this? Oh, rich rare orbit or ore deposit location. Nice. Alright, so same thing here. We're going slightly over the cap, but only slightly. Doesn't look like there's much more here, so we're going to visit a black hole. And then we're going to take our money and go back to the core sectors, because that seems like a good idea. Now, I am going to do something I haven't done so far, and that's press F5. And we're just going to do a quick safety save here, just because it's been a while since I've been to a black hole, and I'd really hate to screw up. And this is what I said before. If the game RNGs me and I, like, explode and die, that's one thing. But if something happens that I don't expect or don't remember how to play, I'd rather just auto-load. I'm going to try to avoid doing that here. But black holes are a fun exception because they do have, unlike Dyson Sphere Program, they do actually have a pretty nice gravity well that'll do some pretty nice damage to the fleet. And that can make some things pretty unhappy. So we're going to go over here. We're going to jump into the Zendar system. Sounds like an alien system here. We're at a fringe jump point, and this is a pretty big area for a black hole that, fortunately, we're near 2 planets. So we do have 2 places that we can survey. If one of them has ruins, we might actually want to take a look. But it doesn't really look like this one does. Like I said, a lot of times you'll find like a research station around here, but usually you got to get closer to the black hole, which is why I quick saved. Alright. So we have over here Terran bombarded world. You know, let's see what the difference is. Remote survey. What does this do? Alright. So what do we know about it? We know it has no atmosphere, darkness, extreme cold, only 250. Doesn't appear to have too much else going on for it. So, yeah, very, very exciting. Now, there is no time dilation in this game, so if we get closer to the black hole, we're not going to make time do weird stuff as we pass by. We will still get our monetary penalties, same as any other time. But you see we're getting closer. There's another accretion disk just a little bit closer. I'd be a little sad if this black hole doesn't have anything around it, but at least we can say we went over here. So now we're in a happy little dust field. There's the black hole. Graphics are still like this, despite the fact that since this game's release, we have gotten an actual picture of a black hole, which is very fascinating. We've had mathematical models for a while of what we think a black hole looks like. But yeah, it looks like this system is a bust. I'm going to do another sensor burst over here. Like, it is entirely possible that there is something here, but I'm not going to waste my time to see. Because we got the fart sound because we lost money again. We'll go this way just to check, but I haven't gotten a single ping on my on anything. So that's a little irritating. Do we have any ships that we know about over here? We have rare ores. We have a derelict ship all the way over here. We have a debris field. So I guess we could check out what the derelict ship is, but this isn't like the most exciting area. Plus we do have to eventually get back home. And while my fuel's okay, my supplies could run into problems if things go sideways. Like, you can hop around from pirate station to pirate station and just kind of live off the land. But this one's a little different. We're in another ring system. which these ring systems can mess with your sensor array sometimes, but it seems like this black hole's a bust. So you mark this one off. Like, usually what you like to see is a black hole, and neutron stars will have it too, that have a research station around it, because that is a great way to get blueprints, research otherwise. And this one does kind of check a lot of the boxes. It is far away from the core sectors. It's not as far as some other ones like that one, but it is far away enough to at least have a shot at spawning stuff. But it looks like this one didn't spawn anything. One more desperate sensor burst, and it looks like this is the deadest system I've ever seen this save. Alright. Well, that was a waste of a few supplies. Let's go... Okay. We could go all the way over here, but I'm going to go, I think, down to here. And this is just going to be more of a guideline, because I do want to pick up some other missions. I do have some other stuff to sell. This is going to take quite a bit of fuel. We do have an escape pod for some person. So it looks like we have some pirate activity. Oh, that's where we just took out the pirate system. That one's on the way. Not really worth our time very much, but it is in Elsbeth. He is near a water world over here. I mean, it's free money. It's a free 40,000, which is not a ton, but if these solar storms are pushing us over here anyway, we're gonna do it. Alright, so we've already surveyed. Have we surveyed these planets? Because sometimes when you have your warning beacons like this, sometimes when you have a warning beacon around here, that does mean this is a good place to stop, so let's check here. Sometimes we get some good info. Sometimes we don't. Like, we do have remnants over here. Yeah. Okay, barren, barren, barren. This is not a good system. I mean, it's a good system if you like barren planets. So, you guys got it wrong. I guess we'll do the might as well bounty, since we are literally driving right by. So there's Urid, the water world. So these are places that are both 100%. Okay, so there's unidentified contact, and this is where we want to go. So those guys are not going after us right now, nor should they. But just because a place is 100% instead of like 150 doesn't always mean that you should stick with it that way. So we are there. They can outrun us, but we might have caught them here before they get their full burn on. There we go. Pursue them for sure. And you know what? I'm gonna order my second in command to handle it, whoever that is, and we'll send our good ships in pursuit. This is fine. Alright, so what happens here? We took out some people. That one retreated. Nothing here we really want to take from them. So pick through the wreckage. Pirates still hate us. What else is new? And we got 40,000 credits for literally going the way we were already going to go. So we do have a sensor array here. We have a few jump points. Like I said, these planets are good. But it's not really what we need right now, because we don't have enough money. So like I said, what makes Elsbeth good is that it has two very easy, cost-efficient planets. It's pretty close to the core sectors. What makes me like the other place better is that it has more nodes that you can put stuff in orbit, and it has more planets. And one of them is 100%, but the other ones are not prohibitive. So there we go. Simple, easy, effective cash. Just the way we like it. Anything else we can do down here other than getting slowed down by weather? So there's a pretty nice diagonal corridor that I'm glad I remembered going this way. Although some of these storms pop out pretty far from the nebula, which is a little crazy, but easy enough to fix. So we have quite a bit of money. We're going to lose some of it at the end of the month, because 15,000 don't make up for the cost of our fleet. But let's see if we can scrounge out another mission somewhere. Looks like we got a few. A research station. Pirates want us to do it. Let's look at some of these missions real quick. So new here. This research station's all the way back out here. Research stations can be a really good means for getting stuff. We kind of were just out in that area. But this will make a research station spawn out here, which means if we want to explore some of the areas over here, we can do it. I am going to go ahead and accept it, even though it's 60. Accept this mission will commit you to completing it. Failing it will put our reputation in the tank with the pirates. Meanwhile, we do have a bounty here for a place that has a conquest, which is one of the ships I have had my eye on for getting. Actually has a dominator and a conquest. That will kill us. That will kill us so bad. And this is only the ships that we can see. There are more ships available here. Pirate base. 2,400. That's probably one that's not just... It's like they rebuilt. They actually... Oh, they went to Alpha Sagan. So they rebuilt in the next station over and made a more terrible pirate base. So we're not really going to be doing that. But we'll see if we can get a few other missions here. Where's a good... Because we're here. Alright. I'm doing a terrible job of navigating. But turn the transponder on. Because we're back in civilization. And we have an abandoned siphon station. This should be a place where we can store stuff, isn't it? Yeah. Alright, I'm not too concerned about that right now. So let's go up here. We'll sell things on the up and up. Oh, that's actually what we wanted. Ah, I was like, who would settle on a toxic world? These jokers. Nothing to do at the bar. See, these are administrators. These are people that can actually run colonies. We need to start thinking about looking for some of those. But I'm not going to sell on the black market this time. Because honestly, these metals are not worth very much. I'm just trying to clear some inventory. I am going to get rid of the gamma core, but we're going to get rid of it somewhere else. These aren't worth too much either, if I'm being honest. I could get rid of some other stuff, but this is fine. We are actually really good on fuel. We're not great on supplies, but we'll buy that from an independent planet in a little bit. Let's see if they have any exciting ships available. They have another Heron. It does have one D mod, which is a little annoying. This one doesn't have a D mod. I think 3 Herons is about as many as I want. I know I'm trying to save up for 1 million, but we've gotta increase our fleet power just a little bit more. So I think 3 Herons is about my limit for what I want to do. And then I want to get another big frontliner ship. So let's buy it. Alright. So if we go to our fleet screen, our crew is now under strength. So we do need to buy... We do need to buy some crew. How much crew do we need? Just like 100? That's fine. And we'll sort you guys out. And if we go to the refit screen here, doesn't look like we have too much to do here other than just... I don't think we have anybody that we can really assign to this one that's very exciting just yet, because we have 2 fighter pilots. There's me that's just sitting here like, well, I guess I can do combat. So what do we have here? We can buy some broadswords. Didn't I have some? Okay, we like having a dagger. Yeah, I think I'm gonna do a dagger. I thought I had broadswords, but we're gonna buy 2 broadswords. Sorry about buying them off the black market. Not that sorry though. Then we'll auto fit. I think we're not gonna strip the ship. If we do strip the ship, it's gonna change to having some other stuff, but there we go. 15 here. Integrated targeting unit is nice. And what weapons do we put on here? Point defense laser, point defense laser. Those are fine. The only thing that would maybe be really nice compared to some of these other things is actually having recovery shuttles. So let's do that down here. See, I was smart. I looked up the name of it this time. And that's good. I don't know if we really need a heavy autocannon here. Could do that. Look at us, we got 1 vent! So weapon groups. Looks fine. I said this is supposed to stay in the back. The point defense kind of keeps things off of it. Should be fine. So repair your ships. We need to use 58 supplies for that. And just like that, we're going to get stopped by a picket. And they'll be like, why'd you buy bad stuff? Now we could go over and take on these pirates as well. But I think I'm just going to go out this way. Because like right now, we are taking 4.6 per day. Our supplies are getting a little low. So if we go over here, I could try to visit a yeah, this is probably where we want to go. So we can see the Tritachyon and an independent. That seems like a really good move. Because I still am at 500,000, but I got another heron. Wait, what? So you're running. And there's just lots of pirates here. And it looks like they weren't coming for me. So look at our monthly expenses. We're losing money. We have to literally take more missions, which is fine. We have taken a mission here. Do we have 200 heavy machinery? Because that would probably be worth my time. Transplutonics would be worth my time. Getting 100 for 100 would be pretty nice. Surveying a gas giant. Surveying an Aran world. So we have 120 days to do those. And then if we look at what we have, like we've already been there. Going there is not too hard. I mean, that's just more money in the bank. We're literally just going to pop in, pop out, pop in, pop out. And we already have this all the way over here. I think I am going to accept both of those. I could do better, but where's my exploration missions here? But it is, well, it's not super on the way. Let's see if we can do better. We might or we might not. Oh my gosh. Here's one. They want lobsters. Tritachyon got in a war with the faction that controls lobsters. Space lobsters. We haven't had much of a time to talk about our glorious space lobsters yet. I'm not even fine. There we go. Syndria. That's they literally have influence in the system because they have the tastiest food in the system. All right, so let's look at over here. Then we can go to the military place, and then we will go over to another place. Like I said, I did need to make my fleet strong enough to take on like enemies, and I think we're pretty much there. Oh, I was gonna actually sell that gamma core here. I just wanted to see if they had any exciting ships. They have a Doom. I don't really like dooms very much, but they're notable for being very good at being able to kind of jump in between places. Like it's just a matter of taste and preference. The other thing that's pretty important about the Doom is because it can teleport and drop proximity mines. It's very good for some people's type of playstyle, but not really mine. But the other thing to keep in mind is that it has a phase cloak, so it can go invisible as well. The other notable thing is that they're very rarely for sale, so that's kind of notable to see. Station Commander. Here's a crappy AI core that you'll give me 30,000 for. As they're like, yeah, we've seen these before. All right, so let's go over here. Then we'll buy a bunch of supplies from the Independents. Maybe get another little delivery mission across the system. That'd be nice. So here's our other place here. These guys are friendly to us. Are they coming to inspect us? No, not really. Alright. So bar here, not the concerned man to walk over to his table. He wants us to put 1,000 metals and send them to 6.6 light years away for 40,000. Yeah, I'll accept that. Let's clear up some inventory first. Like, I did have 200 heavy machinery, but it's fine. Let's see, how do we do this? We don't need this many heavy machinery. Wow, do you guys just like... Oh, they do have a demand for it, so... Okay, 96 is fine. I usually don't like running less than 100 here, so... Let's go ahead and accept the delivery contract. I know I said I was going to buy some stuff from the other place, but... We have 80 days to deliver some stupid metal for somebody. What ships do you all have for sale? Another Heron. Nothing's exciting on the black market, and we can't actually view what's there yet. So that's fine. So where are we shipping these to? It's supposed to not be very far off. Yeah, I could have gotten more money for doing that, but it's fine. So we're going down here. This system has another independent place, so that's not a problem. Actually, it's a delivery to the independent, so that's even better. All right. So it's 40,000. It's 40,000 more money. That should be able to get us to pay for the supplies we're going to need and the fuel we're going to need. Like, I'm just trying to creep up on my money every little bit of time. But let's see. I think I am going to try to squeeze in and see if I can get just a little bit more out of this video. We're getting close to time. But I at least want to get in a position to where I will be on my way to a research station next. We're getting close to Colony Town. Like I said, I still am happy to hear thoughts, opinions, and feedback on where's Colony going to be. Definitely take a look at this new one here, because this one's not really in the same direction. And it's a domain error probe, which is not quite as exciting. All right, we got somebody trying to track us. We got to watch our supplies here as well. Okay. Domain error probe, bounty, pirate bounty. There we go. This is the kind of one that we want. 90,000, which means it pays really well and it's in the same direction. And we want to start getting some rep with these fellas as well, because we want our own space lobsters. How much farther do we have to go? Just a little bit. But see, this is why sometimes taking a delivery contract through the system will get us some better options for contracts. And because we're neutral, we don't have to get in fights with unidentified fleets that are suddenly going to go after us. They're flying without a transponder. How come they get to do that? And then domain error probe, also in the same direction. Yeah, we'll take it. So if we're looking at all the ones that are accepted, we have 104 days for the research station. We should be able to knock all those out, and that's a lot of money. So, let's see. Best way to get to Nova Maxis is probably to drop in a hole right next to it, as we have another mercantile company that's hopping right out. And where are you? You are still in the little star system here. I'm not too interested in visiting the Tritachyon planet right now. There are a few ships that I want, but I'm more interested right now in just getting a move on and getting my contracts going. So I'll do that if it comes down to me. Okay, there we go. Metals loaded. We have better rep with the independents. You see, we're up to 25. It's favorable. So we can get away with some black market dealing if it comes down to it. Alright. We don't have too much to sell. They unfortunately don't have too much to sell either, so I guess we are going to have to go to the other place. Yeah, this is fine. We really don't know expanded missile racks yet? Ugh. Alright, so there's our entire profit here. Unless we did know it already, and then I'm going to feel like a big dope. There we go. So we need to get some more fuel, and we need to get a few more supplies, because we do have a bigger fleet. But right now, what's really nice is that we have... There's our happy little blue giant up there with some big sunspots on it. But what's really nice about what we're doing right now in the game is that we are lining up things really nicely. We will soon have everything together for us to get a colony. And I know I haven't made like all the maximum profit in the world, but we've gotten in some fights, and that's some good fun too. Okay, investment credits. That's still not great. I thought you guys would give me like millions. Alright. And since we're here, what do you have to sell? A Heron with 3 D mods. This is why I keep buying on the black market. Actually, a Harbinger is a pretty damn good ship. You notice it's expensive. But Harbingers are good, and they are phase cloak and briefly overloads a nearby ship. So they're a great ship for having them go up, stealth, come out here, and pretty much zap another ship. I'm not going to buy one, but they are worth noting that they do have a very strong niche. So let's go ahead and buy this. Let's abort that. Let's buy from the black market like any good upstanding citizen here. So 9,000 is that should be enough fuel. Just in case it's not. Let's just fill up our tanks. And then 600 supplies should be more than enough. And then while we're out here, we're going to be making quite a bit of profit. So you guys don't have to like us for doing this, but now we just now we're just on our way to 3 little explorations all in a row. We're going to start with this mission. 60,000, 90,000, 60,000. 2 probes and a research station. Hopefully, and we actually have a neutron star that we could explore as well. So there is an argument to be made that we do this and do the neutron star last. But we'll see how it goes, because there's a possibility that there's more stuff out here that we can possibly do later on. But I'm getting ever closer to some of those important milestones. And there is actually a technology cache all the way to the east as well, which does have an alpha core that we have promised to somebody. Doesn't mean we have to fulfill that promise. Did I pick up that mission? I didn't mean to pick up that mission. Okay, so we're definitely doing this, and this. So yeah, I really didn't think I picked that one up. Cool. So our course is laid in. The stage is set. This is Asher with Starsector. Let's just go ahead and get out of here. Everybody wants Volturnian lobsters now, as we all know. They're delicious. But yeah, next time we're going to be exploring out in space, maybe getting in some fights along the way, but we do have some pretty damn good combat power on the back of our carriers and some frontline ships. I still do need to replace one of my frontline ships because we lost it, but we'll cross that bridge when we reach it. For now, time to go out into hyperspace, and we're just going to pause it here. Call it a day. This is Starsector. If you like the video, feel free to give it a like. Feel free, once again, we're getting, I know we're at 500,000 now, actually, maybe lost some money on this video, but definitely tell me your thoughts on colonies, if you have any that I haven't already said. I still haven't even checked out New Biscay that I can recall, but we have a really good system right here with 4 planets. We have a really good system with 200% planets here. I'm kind of leaning towards this one at this point, but save that discussion for another day because we have yet another yellow star to go to. This is Starsector. Thanks for watching. We'll do this again next time. Take care.